So when it comes to Sadiq Khan, he loves to take your money. And it started with a £12.50 fee, but things are about to get far worse. Because according to this Freedom of Information request, it looks as if we're about to get a pay-per-mile system. And if you guys remember, this is something that he has always denied. In fact, specifically, he said that it is not on the table, nor is it on his agenda. Which is why seeing this on the FOI website this morning is actually pretty shocking. It says please provide detail of any road pricing application development funded by TfL, and they're looking for the information about the project title, initiation date, project cost, and so on and so forth. And because it's really not easy getting much information with these FOI requests, the author clarifies with I'm particularly seeking information concerning any TfL projects developing applications which are concerned with pay per mile road pricing. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is where the confession begins. Transport for London say that we are working to build a new core technology platform for existing user charging schemes to replace the current outsourced system as the current contract expires in 2026. So the initiation date, which is when they started to look at it, is September of 2021. And for the projected cost, it says as of December 2023, the development of the new technology platform has an estimated final cost of between 130 and 150 million pounds. And before we move on to the next bit, just to recap, this is pay per mile. This is charging you to drive in your capital city. And honestly, it doesn't even sound as if it's going to be emission based. More than likely, this will be across any car, whether it's electric or not. And whilst I was putting this video together, my mate popped over and I was telling him the subject of it. And he works in London quite a lot. And you know the bikes that you can, they're just like contactless bikes that you can sort of like just ride around London. And he was saying that they're essentially pay per mile as well. I said, hang on a second, Phil. Those people are renting those bikes. The difference is that you've already paid for your car. So to essentially have to pay for the privilege to drive it, I don't know, that just seems too much. It says as of December 23, there are 157 staff timesheeting fully to Project Detroit. And of those 157 full-time staff, it says 41 are permanent and 27 are non-permanent. But in typical government fashion, 89 of them are third-party consultants. And honestly, that works out to about 60% of the people working on this are just consultants. And for the completion date, which I'm sure everyone's anticipating, it says the new system is required to go live before the current contract ends in 2026. And I'll put the link to the FOI request in the pinned comment, because like I said, I really didn't expect to see this full-level confession. They even specifically call it Project Detroit. And like I said, this is something that Sadiq Khan has specifically denied. Wasn't on the agenda, nor was it on the table. But it turns out for the last 2 years, they've spent 150 odd million with 157 staff on it. I don't know about you, but this seems pretty official. But do you like the idea of paying per mile? Or do you feel like Sadiq Khan takes enough money? And why on earth has the UK opened its largest ever migrant camp? So, thank you to the 25,040 subscribers, thank you to the channel members, and thank you for checking out this video on screen.
This country has gone crazy.